All right.
Okay, so what's your name?
I'm Shaquille Stoudemire.
Okay.
I'm one of the guys who helped organize HackYSU. I made the website and just been helping keep everything orchestrated and in order.
Just your regular mountain of talent, right? So what are you working on at the hackathon?
Well, mostly I've been helping out, but I've been working on a game for this competition called Ludum Dare. It's a 48-hour game development competition that coincided perfectly with HackYSU. Basically, there's a theme that's announced as soon as the competition starts, and you just build an entire game solo. So graphics, coding, music, sound effects, everything, one person. So the game I decided to make, because the theme was an unconventional weapon, I decided to... It's a game, it's just a tiny little pixelated sprite. He runs around like normal on the 2D screen, but he also turns into a cannon and fires himself out of the cannon.
Oh, okay.
And the enemy AI are going to do the same thing, and it's going to be like a battle arena of probably 10 to 15.
Like two gladiators with two cannons.
Like 15.
Oh, okay.
All insanity coming out of every direction. You gotta move around to dodge, and you can also kind of use how the cannon fires to dodge. But when you're charging your cannon, you have to be stationary, so you're more susceptible to get hit. Mm-hmm. But if you time it right, you can kind of do a sort of dodge thing by firing your cannon back and forth. So I've been testing it out. The game feels really good, so I just got to maintain. When it comes to game jam games, that's like 90% of it is game feel, and the other 10% is presentation. Like how it gets done doesn't matter because it's 36 hours. Like you don't need to have pristine code. I try to keep my code as pristine as possible because I hate looking at bad code, but you don't really have to worry about that as much as get it done.
Okay.
Great. So you turn yourself into a cannon. That's awesome.
Yeah. You just.
And you are the bullet.
Yeah, That's what I was thinking. I was like, how can I make unconventional? Initially, my first idea was like, you're like, almost like a toy kind of person where you can like pull your arm off and pull your leg, like use your limbs as a weapon, and like throw them and pick up new limbs and like almost like build a new character every time.
Yeah.
Because you keep throwing a limb. Like you might throw your regular arm and pick up a robot arm, or throw your regular legs and pick up wheels or something.
Like a Mr. Potato Head.
But yeah, kind of just like Mr.
Potato Head Warrior.
But I thought that animating that and doing all of that would take too much time. So to do something that's a little bit more simple, it's not normal or easier to think about, but just turn into a cannon and fire yourself out of the cannon you just turned into.
I like that. It's like surreal, like Mario. You know, like Mario's a plumber that rides a dinosaur.
and jumps into pipes instead of fixing them.
Yeah, right. Exactly. He jumps down the pipes.
So
Awesome.
what type of music you use in your videos? You know.
I actually make the music myself. Mostly, it's like 8-bit and technically because that's quicker to produce and just push out. To be honest, because it's all self-made and in 36 hours and I'm working on a game is not good. I'm not even gonna lie and say like it's good music, but it's in there and it's a
entertainment
quote unquote it's a quote unquote complete package, even if some of the parts have to either suffer by not being there or suffer by not being the highest quality. The overall idea, the gist of it is there, and that's the main goal of Ludum Dare, to just say, guess what, 2 days, make a game. Actually finish something.
Okay.
And the name of the game is Ludum Dare.
No, that's the competition.
Oh, okay, that's the name of the competition.
I haven't thought of a name yet. I keep thinking, I want to name it something kind of weird to fit it, like, I don't know.
Like bullet me. Like
bullet me is cool. I was like trying to think of a word play on cannon fodder, but I couldn't.
I cannon.
Like, like maybe cannon further, or I don't know.
Cannon Daddy.
Well, I was thinking, I don't know if I have time, but if I have time to sprite a ton of characters, I want you to be able to select your character, and the other characters you fight will just be random.
Oh,
so it'll just
okay.
be like 10 different people, I probably will only have time to sprite and animate properly like 4 or 5, but
I got it. So you download the game for free, and then you have to buy your characters.
nope,
Oh.
everything's gonna be free. Ludum Dare is free. Ludum
Awesome.
I might even like make it open source because it's like a game I made in 2 days. It's not
Oh,
a big
cool.
deal.
Oh, that's awesome. I love open source stuff. That's like the best part about, you know, the whole coding community is that there's so much open source things to work with.
Yep.
That's great that you're doing it. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank
a lot,
you.
Shaq.
Thank you.
Absolutely cool.
That was great, man.